When it comes to saving money, the first step is to get a clear picture of your finances. Take a deep breath and gather all your bank statements, bills, and receipts. This might feel overwhelming, but it's essential to know exactly where your money is going. By understanding your spending habits, you can make informed decisions about what expenses to cut first. Remember, this isn't about depriving yourself, but about making smarter choices. Once you have everything in front of you, you'll be ready to identify which costs are truly necessary and which ones can be trimmed or eliminated. Now that you've gathered your financial documents, it's time to track every expense. Write down or use an app to record each purchase, no matter how small. This process helps you see patterns in your spending. Maybe you're spending more on coffee than you realized, or perhaps those streaming subscriptions are adding up. Tracking your expenses gives you the power to spot areas where you can cut back without feeling like you're missing out. It's all about awareness and control, setting the stage for smarter financial decisions. With your expenses tracked, the next step is to identify non-essential spending. These are the things you enjoy but don't truly need, like dining out, entertainment, or luxury items. Go through your list and highlight anything that isn't a necessity. Cutting back on these non-essentials can make a big difference in your budget without impacting your basic needs. Remember, you don't have to eliminate them completely. Just reducing their frequency can lead to significant savings over time. Subscriptions can quietly drain your finances. Review all your recurring subscriptions, streaming services, magazines, apps, and memberships. Ask yourself which ones you actually use and enjoy. If you find any that you rarely use or have forgotten about, cancel them. Even small monthly fees add up over the year. By trimming unnecessary subscriptions, you free up money for more important things or for building your savings. Eating out is convenient, but it can quickly become one of your biggest expenses. Take a look at how often you buy meals, snacks, or coffee outside the home. Try to limit dining out to special occasions and focus on preparing meals at home. Not only will this save you money, but it can also be healthier. Planning your meals and bringing lunch to work are simple ways to cut costs without feeling deprived. Shopping can be a major source of unnecessary spending. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you really need the item or if it's just an impulse buy. Look for sales, use coupons, and compare prices before committing. Consider buying generic brands instead of name brands for everyday items. These small changes in your shopping habits can lead to big savings over time, helping you stick to your budget and avoid overspending. Entertainment is important, but it doesn't have to be expensive. Instead of costly outings, look for free or low-cost alternatives like community events, parks, or movie nights at home. Cancel or pause memberships to gyms or clubs you rarely use. By being creative with your entertainment choices, you can still have fun without breaking the bank. Remember, the goal is to enjoy life while keeping your finances in check. Many people sign up for memberships with good intentions, but over time, these can go unused. Whether it's a gym, club, or online service, check if you're actually benefiting from each membership. If not, don't hesitate to cancel. This simple step can free up funds for more meaningful expenses or savings goals. Remember, you can always rejoin later if your needs change. Transportation can be a significant part of your budget. Look for ways to reduce these costs, such as carpooling, using public transportation, or biking when possible. If you drive, consider combining errands to save on gas. Review your auto insurance to see if you can get a better rate. Small adjustments in how you get around can add up to substantial savings each month. Utility bills like electricity, water, and gas can often be reduced with a few simple changes. Turn off lights when not in use, unplug electronics, and fix any leaks. Consider using energy-efficient appliances and adjusting your thermostat to save on heating and cooling. These small habits can lower your monthly bills and help the environment at the same time. Insurance is important, but you might be paying more than necessary. Review your policies for health, auto, and home insurance. Shop around for better rates, or consider increasing your deductible to lower your premium. Make sure you're not overinsured or paying for coverage you don't need. Adjusting your insurance can lead to significant annual savings. If you have loans, such as a mortgage or student loans, consider refinancing to get a lower interest rate. This can reduce your monthly payments and save you money over the life of the loan. Contact your lender to explore your options and see if refinancing makes sense for your situation. Every bit of interest you save is money that can go toward your other financial goals. Many people don't realize that some bills are negotiable. Contact your service providers for things like cable, internet, or phone and ask if there are any discounts or promotions available. Sometimes, simply asking can result in a lower rate. If you've been a loyal customer, mention that as well. Negotiating your bills is a quick way to reduce your monthly expenses without sacrificing services. If you're trying to cut expenses, it's wise to pause any big purchases that aren't urgent. Whether it's new electronics, furniture, or a vacation, give yourself time to consider if it's really necessary. Delaying large expenses allows you to prioritize your needs and avoid impulse spending. Often, you'll find that waiting helps you make better financial decisions. For many products and services, there are often cheaper alternatives that work just as well. Consider switching to a more affordable cell phone plan, using public libraries instead of buying books, or choosing generic brands at the grocery store. These small changes can add up to big savings over time, helping you stretch your budget further. Gift giving is a wonderful gesture, but it can strain your budget if you're not careful. Set a reasonable limit for gifts, and consider homemade or thoughtful alternatives instead of expensive presents. Remember, it's the thought that counts, not the price tag. By planning ahead and being creative, you can show you care without overspending. Clothing can be a surprisingly large expense, especially if you shop frequently. Take inventory of what you already own before buying new items. Shop during sales, use coupons, or consider secondhand stores for great deals. By being mindful of your clothing purchases, you can keep your wardrobe fresh without overspending. Doing things yourself can save a lot of money. Whether it's home repairs, cleaning, or even making your own coffee, small DIY projects add up. There are plenty of tutorials online to help you learn new skills. Not only will you save money, but you'll also gain a sense of accomplishment and independence. Meal planning is a powerful way to cut food costs. Make a weekly menu and grocery list before shopping. Stick to your list to avoid impulse buys, and consider buying in bulk for items you use often. Planning ahead helps you avoid food waste and ensures you're only buying what you need. Convenience items like pre-cut vegetables, bottled drinks, or takeout can be much more expensive than their homemade counterparts. Try to prepare snacks and meals at home, and bring your own water bottle or coffee mug when you're out. These small changes can make a noticeable difference in your monthly spending. One of the best ways to ensure you're saving money is to automate the process. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. This way, you're paying yourself first and making saving a priority. Even small, regular contributions can grow over time and help you reach your financial goals. Regularly reviewing your budget is key to staying on track. Set aside time each month to go over your income and expenses. Adjust your spending as needed to stay within your means. This ongoing process helps you catch any overspending early and make changes before it becomes a problem. Setting clear spending limits for different categories can help you avoid overspending. Decide how much you'll allocate to groceries, entertainment, and other expenses each month. Use cash envelopes or budgeting apps to keep yourself accountable. When you reach your limit, pause spending in that category until the next month. Late fees can quickly add up and eat into your budget. Set reminders for bill due dates or set up automatic payments to avoid missing deadlines. Staying organized with your payments not only saves money, but also helps maintain a good credit score. Buying secondhand items is a great way to save money on everything from clothes to furniture. Check out thrift stores, online marketplaces, or community sales. Not only can you find unique items, but you'll also reduce waste and help the environment. Marketing emails and ads can tempt you to spend on things you don't need. Take a few minutes to unsubscribe from promotional emails and unfollow brands on social media. This reduces temptation and helps you stay focused on your financial goals. Travel is rewarding, but it can be expensive. If you're looking to cut costs, consider postponing big trips or choosing local destinations instead. Look for deals and travel during off-peak times to save money. Remember, you can still enjoy new experiences without overspending. Alcohol and tobacco products can be a significant drain on your finances. Cutting back or quitting altogether not only saves money, but also benefits your health. Consider setting limits or seeking support if you want to reduce these expenses. Sharing expenses with roommates, family, or friends can help lower your costs. Consider splitting rent, utilities, or even groceries. This approach not only saves money, but can also build stronger relationships through cooperation and shared responsibility. Take advantage of public resources like libraries, parks, and community centers. These offer free or low-cost entertainment, education, and activities. Using public resources helps you save money while still enjoying a rich and fulfilling life. Credit cards can make it easy to overspend. Monitor your usage closely and pay off your balance in full each month to avoid interest charges. If you find it hard to control spending, consider using cash or a debit card instead. Responsible credit card use is key to maintaining financial health. Payday loans may seem like a quick fix, but they come with extremely high interest rates and fees. avoid using them whenever possible. Instead, look for alternatives like borrowing from friends or family or seeking assistance from community organizations. Unexpected expenses can derail your budget. Set aside a small amount each month for emergencies, like car repairs or medical bills. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and prevents you from going into debt when the unexpected happens. Cell phone bills can be higher than necessary. Review your plan and usage to see if you can switch to a cheaper option. Consider prepaid plans or family bundles for additional savings. Don't pay for more data or features than you actually use. Cable and satellite TV can be expensive, especially with all the extra channels and fees. Consider switching to streaming services or free online content. If you rarely watch TV, cutting the cord entirely can save you a significant amount each month. Heating and cooling your home can be costly. Lower your thermostat in winter and raise it in summer to save energy. Use fans, wear appropriate clothing, and seal windows and doors to keep your home comfortable without overspending on utilities. App and in-game purchases can sneak up on you. Review your spending on digital content and set limits for yourself or your family. Disable in-app purchases if necessary to avoid accidental or unnecessary charges. If you use credit cards or loyalty programs, take advantage of cashback and rewards. Use these benefits for purchases you would make anyway, but don't let them tempt you into spending more. Redeem points for discounts or necessities to maximize your savings. Bundling services like internet, phone, and TV can sometimes save you money. Contact your providers to see if there are package deals available. Just make sure you're not paying for services you don't need. Bundling can simplify your bills and reduce your overall costs. Hobbies are important, but some can be expensive. Look for ways to enjoy your interests at a lower cost, such as joining community groups, borrowing equipment, or finding free events. This way, you can still have fun without overspending. Pets bring joy, but their care can be costly. Look for ways to save, such as buying food in bulk, doing basic grooming at home, or shopping around for affordable vet care. Keeping your pet healthy doesn't have to break the bank. Childcare is a major expense for many families. Explore options like sharing care with other parents, using flexible work arrangements, or seeking community programs. Finding creative solutions can help reduce costs while ensuring your child is well cared for. Bank fees can eat away at your savings. Review your accounts for monthly maintenance fees, ATM charges, or overdraft fees. Switch to a bank or account with lower fees if possible. Every dollar saved on fees is a dollar you can use elsewhere. As you cut expenses, it's important to reevaluate your priorities. Think about what truly matters to you and what you can live without. Align your spending with your values and goals. This way, you'll feel more satisfied with your financial decisions and less deprived. Cutting expenses isn't always easy, but every step you take brings you closer to your financial goals. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Recognize the positive changes you've made and use them as motivation to keep going. Remember, financial freedom is a journey, and every smart choice counts.